Hellcare.
Hellcare.
It's a hell realm, no care system. It's a dwell in hell suffering system. Hellcare.
Hellcare.
Nurses in hell, doctors in hell, patients in hell. Eat the jello, drink the Kool-Aid, serve Satan, hail him like slaves. Hellcare.
Hellcare.
Pay for your hellcare. You curse and you swear that you're free. You pay and you pay for misery.
Misery.
Misery. Hellcare. Why do you need
Hellcare.
if your realm is so good? Is your God good? Hellcare.
Hellcare.
Take your medicines. Pharmakia! Magical spells. Bottoms up in hell. Potions and spells in hell. Hellcare.
Hellcare.
No care.
Hellcare.
Just pretend it's good. Pretend. 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 Get back to sleep.
Get back to sleep.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm sleepy tonight, but I decided to record a song and a video, a new Esoterica video. You don't have to bang your pots and pans for the nurses. You don't have to go out and applaud them. You did that already, humans. You did that already. From here to England, you did that already. In the UK, you did that. You don't have to like any dancing nurses videos and cheer them on and call them heroes. Instead of healthcare workers, heroes. Heroes. You did that already. Humanity, you did that already. Millions of you did that already. Millions of you did that already. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Have you heard anybody come out and say, "Oh, I was duped in 2020. I celebrated them. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a zombie. I was asleep," they might say, "but I woke up now. I'm not asleep anymore." They were asleep 6 years ago, they'll say. I don't see anyone doing that. They feel no shame, no embarrassment. They cheer it on. And I'm kind of laughing as I'm doing this because some of you still believe you can reach these zombies, these demon tarts. Are you ridiculous? It's been 6 years already since that. How many years has it been since 9 double hockey sticks? Somewhere close to 25 years. And people insist you're still going to reach these people. You got to get it through your heads. You got to start realizing what I've been saying is true instead of fighting it and saying they're not zombies. They're not zombies. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are, including your families. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. They support a hell realm system, and you can't see it. They support evil. They support everything that's being done to you and to innocent children. They applaud all of it. They applaud it. And I'm doing it this way on purpose to provoke you, to finally get it to sink in, hopefully. I know I can't reach most in this realm. Most of you are unreachable. You don't consider what's said. You laugh it off. You mock the truth. You deny it. You try to lie about me and claim all I do is sit here saying, hell rum, hell rum, hell rum, as though I don't go into detail on topics that other channels don't go into like this. Video by video. So many false claims made about me. This is a realm of lying demons and zombies. And if you paid attention and you observed, instead of closing your eyes and plugging your ears and pretending, you'd see it and hear it and notice it. And you'd realize, hey, what this guy King Stephen is saying is unfucking deniable. It's not unbelievable. It's undeniable. It's irrefutably true. It's observably true. And the evidence is right in front of your eyes and ears every day. Everywhere. Doesn't matter where you live. You could live in an Asian country. Could live in an African country. You could be solidly in a Western or Northern European country. You could live in a wealthy neighborhood. You could live with homeless bums. It's everywhere. You should be able to notice it everywhere on earth. Instead of making excuses saying, well, it's not here. Or maybe it's not there. Maybe it isn't there. Oh, it is. It is. You're in a hell realm system. And truth dodgers, like some of you, just want to make excuses and pretend. You don't want to face it. And it is a Hellcare system. Everywhere. I don't care if it's in Great Britain, your NHS. I don't care if it's the American system or the Canadian Hellcare system. I don't care if it's your Australian system or New Zealand or your system in France or Germany or India. You got to start facing it. A lot of you resist doing that. I notice it with humans. Lies are easy for you to accept, but truth is difficult. You got to take that spoonful of sugar to get the truth to go down. Not medicine, but truth. Truth. You don't want to swallow it and digest it. Most of you on earth, you like to pretend. So what is the Hellcare system? Well, some baby truthers would say, it's based on death. They're trying to wipe us all out. Well, they could have done that easily. They wouldn't have needed 2020 to do it either. And if 2020 were about that, there'd be almost none of you left. So no, it isn't. It's more of a misery system, which is why I put that in the song lyrics. It's more of a misery, louche farm system. It isn't designed to off you all. But it is designed to keep you here longer in pain and suffering, lingering on in a fucking hospital bed. It is designed for that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And most truthers can't see that much. They just can't see anything. They can't. And it's also blood rituals that goes on and organ harvesting. How do they harvest organs? When you're still alive. Oh, no, they don't, Stephen. It's when you're dead. No, you have to be alive. Because once you're dead, the organs are no good. Rigor mortis sets in, as it's known. And then it's done. It's not living flesh anymore, living organs. They have to be living. You have to be living. They can't take it from a corpse. You don't understand what they're doing. Just like you don't understand what they're doing with the organs of babies. And it isn't just, oh, it's a matter of research, Stephen. We need to do more research. It's a matter of accepting what this fucking place is, not liking it, but facing it. A lot of you haven't gone that far yet. You won't face that you're in a demonic, evil hell realm. You want to pretend that you can fix this place, that there's just a couple things. If you made slight little adjustments, a little tweak here and there, that you could fix this realm. You're delusional. And that's most humans, including most truthers. You're either in denial or delusional. It's kind of one or the other. Some of you are a mixture of both. But most in this on earth in this hell realm sewer matrix system have not done what I've done. You haven't faced where you are. Again, it doesn't mean you like it. I don't like this place. I know it's evil. I call it demonic evil nearly every day. Somewhere or to someone, or in a video, or a live stream, or in a post, or something. I know where I am. I know what this place is. Do I assume that everyone else knows? No, I don't. Do I assume everyone gets it that comes to my channels? No. Most don't. They don't know. Or they don't want to see. Or they want to pretend. They want to nod their heads and go, yeah, I understand. Yeah. It's that surface level shit that I don't want around me. Don't pretend to understand me when you don't. Don't pretend. I don't want pretenders. I want truth seekers and truth speakers. Warriors, not fakes, frauds, phonies, pretenders. This world is full of that shit already. I don't want that around me. The Hellcare system fits this realm perfectly. Fits it to a T. It's exactly what you would expect in a hell realm. Is a Hellcare system in a hell realm. The Hellcare system. Hellcare. And you can shake your heads until your necks are either sore or cramping, saying, no. Yes, it is. It is a Hellcare system. And you'll say some of you will say it makes no sense. Makes perfect sense. Including the combination of Hellcare. It's the kind of care, quote unquote care, that you get in hell. That's what you get here. You better start facing it and stop being fucking delusional and in denial and doing all you can to dodge facing the truth. Face it. Face where you are and increase your chances of being able to get out. Or don't face it and stay here and pretend forever that you're not in the hell realm as it gets worse and worse and worse. Have you ever watched your loved ones die? If you did, and you have a little bit of awareness left in you, a little bit of consciousness, awareness, and spirit, you might start to realize, oh, if we were in a good place, I wouldn't have to watch someone I love die for weeks or months, slowly dying, or maybe years. Oh, it does reveal where we are. It does reveal this is a hell. This is a hell realm. Movies Maddie says, this isn't a hell realm. He scrunches up his face. He gets really upset at the thought that this is a hell realm. And a lot are like that. They don't want to face it. They don't have the guts. They don't have the courage. They don't have the spiritual stuff to face it. They can't do it. They're not honest. They're not real truth seekers. And there's a lot like that in this place. This is a hell realm. And this is a Hellcare system. by design. And if this place were created by a good God, surgeries wouldn't exist. They wouldn't have to. There'd be no need for surgery. There'd be no need for big pharmakia. There'd be no operations, surgery, whatever you want to call it, wouldn't exist. If another being came here from somewhere else, they'd say, "Have you heard of surgery? They'd be like, "What's surgery?" Because in a good place, you wouldn't have millions of fucking surgeries done every year. Millions. And countless hundreds of thousands dying in surgeries and medical mistakes. Start looking into it a little bit and realize where you are. But I know most won't do that. They won't do it. You live in fear of the truth. You don't face it the way I do. We're different. Now, there are some rare ones that do face it like I do. But out of the whole realm, it's almost none. It's statistically almost zero. It's just such a fraction of 1%. If you start looking at it, most people don't want to face where they are. If you were in a good realm, there'd be no such thing as medicine. There'd be no need for it. People would be like, "What's medicine?" If someone came here from another universe, let's say, or dimension. Medicine, what's that? Why would we need to take something? I don't understand what getting sick is or ill. Surgery, what do you mean? They cut bodies? They what? Anesthetic? It would be such a foreign alien concept. People would be like, "What are you talking about? That sounds evil. That sounds unbelievable. I can't believe they do that anywhere. Anywhere. Why would they have to do that?" And the people that go through it still pray to this God, and their family members pray to it and think it's a good being as their loved ones are cut. Sometimes their whole chest is opened up, or their skull, and they have brain surgery. And they pray to this thing, this monster, calling it a good God, and help my loved one go make it through surgery. And the surgery involves cutting them open? What the fuck? See, I realize most of you on Earth will never see Hellcare the way I do. You won't see this realm the way I do. You can't do it. And you've proven it to me over the years, on YouTube and before YouTube. You can't do it. Most on Earth. You can't do it. You can't, and you won't. And I'd love for you to prove me wrong and say, "Look, I did see it. I do. I really changed. I was that way, Stephen, but I changed." But you know, that almost never happens in my whole lifetime of interacting with countless thousands of humans. It almost never happens. So it's an overwhelming pattern. It isn't just me observing that one or two people didn't change. No. Most don't receive the truth and change their views of this realm at all. Ever. Lifetime upon lifetime. And this is something many of you don't want to face. To get out of this realm, you have to go all the way. You can't just stop short. You have to go all the way. Is that difficult for you to see what your family members are when they deny all of this? They deny that it's a hell realm. They deny that healthcare is a fucked up system of pain, suffering, misery, medical errors, comas, people dying, people denied their loved ones at their side, dying alone in hospital beds or in hospices or in nursing homes, old age homes, care homes. That's your fucking healthcare system. And dancing nurses and jabs into babies and zombies and vampires and monsters and butchers and organs for sale. That's your healthcare system. You like that? And potions that you call medicine. And black magic, pharmakia. And I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg. That's just kind of summing it up quickly for mostly low attention span humans, except for a few dozen. Most won't even make it this far into the video that click on this video. That's the truth. They won't. The Hellcare system is a sick, demonic, evil system. And I tried to show you that in images in this video. I'm showing you what it is. And I'm showing you where you are. Where you are. What this place is. Where you are. Why it is this way. How it works. I'm not just pointing at the sky and saying, see those trails? I'm doing a hell of a lot more than that. And I'm not boasting, but it's just frustrating. There's so few in this whole system that understand what the hell I'm talking about. Pardon the pun. What the hell I'm talking about in hell realm. Why should pain and suffering exist? Disease. Illnesses, ailments, genetic disorders, slowly dying, a slow death. Why? Why would it be designed this way if you think it's a good design or by a good creator or a good God? That's proof in itself that it isn't. Hospitals shouldn't exist. There should be no need for hospitals here. If it weren't a hell realm system, there wouldn't be hospitals. There wouldn't be big pharmakia. There wouldn't be med-sins. It wouldn't exist. There'd be no need. There'd be no need for it. Okay? Because there'd be no illness and sickness and injuries. There wouldn't be people getting shot and going to the ER. Or stabbed. Or hit in the head with hammers. Or sexually abused, or physically assaulted in other ways, or hit by cars, or the endless things that can happen here. It's designed this way on purpose to make you suffer. Where's my proof? It's all around you every day. My proof is right around you every day. You just have to start seeing it and listening. Looking, seeing, listening, paying attention, observing. It's all observably true. All of it. Go to an ER and pay attention. For hours. Sit there and you'll have no trouble in a Canadian hospital. Sit there for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours in the ER and observe what comes in, what people are dealing with. Some people might come in with missing fingers or an arm that's been cut off by accident by a chainsaw. There's all kinds of things that happen. People come in injured, wheeled in on stretchers from car accidents. And they're dying. There's all sorts of things that happen. People come in with heart attacks, with strokes. There's all sorts of things. There's a real mixture, a real motley mix in hell realm. There's a lot of variety of injuries and illnesses here to endure. There's a lot of pain, suffering, misery, and death and grieving families and loose harvesting at these hospitals. And people love it. What would you do without your Hellcare, right? Well, hardly anyone thinks, why do we even have it? Why do we have doctors, nurses, hospitals? Why do we have this system? Why do we have ambulances, paramedics, 9 double hockey sticks, phone numbers to call, or different ones in the UK? I think it's some countries it's 999, I believe, in one country. Anyway, why does that exist? Why? Why? if you're in such a good place. But very few people go that far. They stop short. They don't want to look at the whole system. The whole system reveals where you are. All of it shows you what this place is. All of it. There'd be no need for nurses, doctors, hospitals, ambulances, emergency workers, paramedics, firefighters, if this realm were good and a good design and not designed to hurt us. It's designed to hurt you. It's designed to hurt us. That includes me, you, your friends, your family, your neighbors, innocent children that you don't even know, that you just see harmed by this system. It's designed to hurt us. When are you going to start facing the truth about where you are? There's suffering all around you every day. There's tons dying every day. They estimate there's 60 to 63 million, somewhere around there, deaths in this realm per year. Could that stat be wrong? Sure. But I wouldn't doubt that there's tens of millions, if not 100 million. There's a lot of death in this place and a lot of grieving. A lot of grieving and a lot of loose harvesting. During death and after the person dies. Before the death, suffering. During the death and afterward. The grief. The pain, the suffering of grief, loss. You're being fucking harvested. And most of you, most humans will say this is a good place. Love and light. You got to be more positive. You sound so negative calling this place a hell realm. Hell realm, that sounds negative. I don't want to face that. That sounds negative. That sounds negative. Why can't you put a positive label on it? Call it a unicorn rainbows LGBT realm or something. Come on. That's humans. They don't want to face where they are. Humans could be in a dark room and they'll say it's not dark. They'll just immediately start lying. It's not dark in here. I'll say this place is full of darkness. Dark energy, no light. No, it isn't. You're negative. And that's what you do. That's what I'm used to hearing from humans. Immediate denials when truth is spoken or shown to you. Most humans deny it immediately. You don't even have to think about it. It's just automatic. It's the way you are. And then you'll tell people, why don't you trust me? Why don't you believe me? Well, because you have a habit of denying the truth. A huge pattern going back lifetimes, perhaps. Perhaps that's the reason. Because when I share truth with most of you, you automatically deny it. And I notice that pattern. I noticed that as a toddler. I didn't just notice it today. This whole lifetime I noticed. It's what you do. It's very human of you to deny where you are, to deny that it's dark and evil, to deny that the actual design sucks. It absolutely sucks. You talk about God's plan and God's design. It's the worst plan ever. And God's design absolutely fucking sucks. And you could stick that in your pipe and smoke it. And then shove that pipe up your ass. How about that? Does that bother you? Does that offend you? Good. Does it provoke you? Good. Good. Because your little God's design absolutely sucks. How so? Well, innocent little children suffer every fucking day in this place due to the horrible design. That's for starters. Most old people suffer with aches and pains and dying slowly when they reach old age. Old age is no reward. Most of them also die alone in those homes. People stop visiting and they die alone. They're lonely. And it's almost like they're dead before they actually die. God's plan is the worst plan ever. And God's design absolutely fucking sucks. Is that uncomfortable for religious people to hear or to face? Well, it sure is. And they're weak. I know some of you don't want to see it that way. They're weak. Your family members are weak. Religious family members, brainwashed zombies. And I think some of them, it's beyond just brainwashing. I think some know it's a scam and they're so weak, they're not really brainwashed. They see through it and they keep following it anyways, out of weakness. So it's out of weakness that they follow and not out of brainwashing. They go along to get along with absolute shit that's false. False shit. False God. Look around. Your God or their God or so-called God, it's a monster. It isn't good. Nothing good would design this place this way. So start thinking. Start facing the truth. See if you can do that. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be amazing if you could really face the truth about where you are, what this place is, and face it with courage? Courage and honesty and spiritual eyes and spiritual ears. Face it with courage, honesty, and spirit. Wouldn't that be amazing? That would be a huge step. An enormous step, a massive step forward. And that's what I'm trying to motivate people to do. Some of you are doing that, but there's still far too few. I wanted to reach thousands. I want thousands before I leave this realm to understand what I'm saying. To understand what I'm saying, what I show, what I see. My message, my spiritual teachings, and my model. I want thousands to be reached. I don't know if that will happen, though. I hope this message is reaching you. I hope you understand. No good realm would have a healthcare system, hospitals, doctors, nurses, surgeries, ambulances, paramedics. It would all be unnecessary. It wouldn't exist in a good realm. It wouldn't exist. You wouldn't have to wait for your loved ones to see if they make it through surgery or if they die in surgery. Think about it. Think it over.